You are Jose Aguilar Barrera. You speak English? Okay, toma asiento, por favor. Vamos a esperar.
Judge, I can call the next one up.
Okay.
And then I'll text you. Page 11, Jackson, come on up.
You were LaToya Jackson. Ms. Jackson, you were charged with fraudulent destruction of a price tag. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to, bless you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay. Good
On
morning.
December 30th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a theft at a business in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with a loss prevention officer who advised he was watching surveillance when he noticed the defendant removing price tags off items and placing them on different items in her basket. The total was $136.27. And when the officer spoke with the defendant, she admitted to removing price tags and placing them on different items before checking out.
Jackson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am? Do you work? What do you do for a living?
In healthcare, work from home.
Okay. What kind of money do you make a month? Do you have any children? Okay. Do you get support for the child? Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer? Okay. Do you mind giving an application, please? Deputy Lopez is going to give you an application. I'll have you fill it out. I'll see. I need to know everything about you, and I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. If you do, I'll provide you a lawyer today, ma'am. Please.
All right, Judge, I can call the offender supervisor.
Okay.
There are any bond conditions for?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Yes. No going, where was it from?
The Walmart?
Okay, no going to any Walmart.
Yes, Judge.
If you don't mind filing that, and then, hey, I forgot to do conditions, and so, before she goes, we'll do, no going to Walmart.
That's from the state.
Yeah. All right, you are Aguilar Barrera.
Con talaga.
Sí, soy yo.
Yes.
Okay, sir, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The officer initiated a traffic stop after observing the defendant failed to maintain a single lane and run over a curb in an underpass in Harris County, Texas. Upon contact, the officer observed unsteadiness, slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, and a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant did not consent to standard field sobriety tests. The DIC was read, and the defendant refused a blood and breath sample. A search warrant was signed and executed.
Can you see any priority WIs? And have you see it?
I have no license on file, and there's no priority WIs.
Okay. Mr. Aguilar Barrera, I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you were in this country without permission and you go to jail long enough and immigration finds you, they will put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck in custody until this case is over with. And then you will be shipped off to immigration where you will sit for another 6 to 9 months. You do not have a Texas driver license. You are not allowed to drive. Do you understand?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if you need groceries. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 kittens. You drive. I can have a contempt hearing. I can hold you in contempt, slap you with another 6 months in jail and or a $500 fine every time you drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. Do you understand?
Sí, lo entiendo.
Yes.
I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're consuming any kind of alcohol or illegal drugs, likewise, you will go to jail No more PR bonds for you. You got out of jail quick because we gave you a PR bond. If you pick up a new case or violate conditions, I will revoke your bond and you will be stuck in there for at least 6, maybe 10, maybe 12 hours. And that's when immigration will put their clutches all over you. This is the only warning you're going to get. Heed this warning. How old are you, sir? What do you do for a living? How much money do you make a month?
Como unos 3,000 al mes.
All right, we're going to give you time to go hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you come up here.
I have an
Oh,
attorney.
you do?
Sí, hay abogado.
Business.
Andro.
Oh, and drogue? Okay, so this is what we'll do. I'm going to have you swear to us you're not going to drive. I'll get you to Victoria to sign a reset. I'll have you meet with Felicia for your bond conditions, and then we'll just have you wait in back for your lawyer to arrive.
Gracias.
Please.
Thank you, señor.
All right, Judge.
All right, good morning, Mr. Moore. Sir, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 31st, 2024, the officer initiated a traffic stop for the defendant's vehicle speeding 61 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour zone at the 6100 block of South Highway 225. The officer made contact with the defendant, driver of the vehicle, and the officer observed an odor of marijuana. The defendant stated someone else possibly smoked marijuana inside the vehicle, and a PC search was conducted. The officer located 3 individual packages with a green leafy substance known to be marijuana based on training experience. The officer located these packages inside a red backpack on the back seat of the vehicle, and the marijuana was weighed, and the weight was 2.87 ounces.
Did you say, you said speeding? Did you?
Speeding 61 in a 50.
Got it. Okay.
And Your Honor, if I may, the issue that I have with the PC, so in regards to the speeding allegation, there were 2 cars in front of my client prior to him being stopped. It was 3 a.m. in Pasadena. He had the nicer car, was pulled over. And also my client explained to the officer when he asked him about the smell in the vehicle, he did tell him that he had CBD in the car. He said that I had 3 packs. I just purchased it. They're in my backpack in a bag. They were unopened at the time. The officer did take the bag so that he wasn't, he didn't know how CBD looked or smelled. So he was just gonna find it to be marijuana and would take him in for that, even though my client did prove up the fact that it was CBD in regards.
But if it's CBD and it's unopened, it wouldn't smell, right? Because it's vacuum sealed.
Well, no, he said he smelled something in the car, but the substance that he found in the packages, they were unopened, and those were CBD. That's what he said that he found to be marijuana. But my client let him know that this is CBD, it's in my backpack. When you search, you're gonna find it, it's gonna be in there. But I purchased it earlier today from a smoke shop. And so when the officer did retrieve them out of the backpack and asked about it, he's like, well, I can't tell the difference between, what CBD and marijuana is. I only know marijuana, so I'm gonna have to take you in on that.
What form is this CBD in?
It was like in a little,
Is it
was a flower, so.
is a flower?
Mhm. So I do know that the CBD flower and cannabis flower, they look very similar, so.
Your Honor, if I may. So as the DIMS establishes, so the odor was enough from the search, and finding that leafy substance is enough because upon further testing, it may or may not. But just for the purpose of probable.
So I think for probable cause purposes, I think it's enough because the odor, right? Now, they're going to test it. If it tests different, then there we may have an issue. But as far as probable cause, and your record speaks for itself, Mr. Moore. Anytime you get pulled over, what's going to happen?
They gonna search me.
You know what I mean? This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th marijuana case. Anytime you get pulled over with your record, what's going to happen? Every single time. So why give them a reason? Really, we keep coming back and forth and back and forth and no. Can you run his license if he has?
Eligible, Your Honor.
All right, I'm not going to put any conditions. Just be careful. don't pick up any new cases because I'm going to lose it at that point. Just, you've got a great lawyer, listen to her, she'll take care of you. If she tells me she can't get a hold of you, I'm going to revoke your bond. Just be good. Don't pick up any new cases. If you're going to drive, make sure you have insurance, car insurance, all right? Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.